Hi, so it's about time that I do talk about this particular time, this particular month. It is May, and it is around 2 years' time since I started to do my master education, which is a master that I'm gonna get with a specialization title in information security. So it is a add-on to the already thing that I do have, another bachelor in web development, where I primarily focused on security. And before that, I had a good handful of years where I also worked in security. So I kind of tried to get more education, more papers. So now now I kind of needed to collect, right, all my knowledge, also down on paper, but I also need to collect what I have on different areas, places online like YouTube. I have that. I have my web page, so all my knowledge I have about security, I'm trying to get it down in videos, on paper, so I can, teach as much as I can to those who's interested in learning about the topic. Now, regarding to my master thesis, it's about time I need to hand in. I need to hand in the 31st of this month, so I'm gonna be pretty busy. I know I haven't created that many videos recently, and that is because I kinda got stuck with the whole idea that TryHackMe, they didn't really supply the things that I kind of want to do anymore. I know hacking is fun, but at the current moment I do not enjoy hacking as much as I did before, because it just became a bit of, how can I say it, was a bit routine to it, running the same tools, that kind of thing going on. It is fun learning, it's a good experience, but I just, when you've been doing it for that amount of time that I did it, and also before I started recording videos for my YouTube channel, I also did hacking before that. So, the whole penetration testing thing, it's a very interesting area, but it just, at some point, it becomes a bit, I would say, trivial to do the same things again. And you could probably say, well, but why don't you do these really extreme rooms instead, like hard or insane rooms on TryHackMe? It's like, yeah, but it's still the same. It's still the same. You do some reconnaissance, you scan the box, you look for bugs, you look for flaws, you look for vulnerabilities, you try and exploit, try to combine things, which is fun. But the next couple of, probably the rest of this year, I'm gonna focus more on how to work with security, how to apply it, and I'm gonna also focus on gadgets, know-how, and what's out there and stuff like that. I will also try and focus on the overall threat image of 2023, which is going to be very interesting, but it is the year of gadgets and IoT. It's really booming at the moment. I recently just bought my Wi-Fi D-Author watch, as I also showcased in another video, this watch right here. And I'm gonna do more videos with it and talk about the implications this kind of watch can have. And I want to do more videos, a bit more academic, probably, as you can say, academic knowledge. So I will try and be a bit more formal and less, how can I say, funky. So I know I have a lot of videos of penetration testing already, and I really enjoyed creating those videos. I'm probably gonna do a few pen testing videos in this year as well. Not saying I'm gonna do nothing, but I'm just saying that I'm gonna divert more of my time and knowledge towards the appliance area, like the how to apply security, not appliance. so now that's been said, it's got a feedback. I'm a bit tired today also. I have a competition coming up as well. It's a strongman competition. It's my first competition, and it's not something that you can really follow me along, but I did try and upload a few personal videos on my channel here about me deadlifting and stuff like that, but I think I think doesn't really fit the channel that well. So I'm not gonna, do that in the future. At least not for now. Maybe I'm gonna change my mind, which is perfectly fine. But for now, not. So, what is my master thesis all about? Now, my master thesis is about IoT devices. I think the whole IoT device area is a flawed thing. So many things is in our houses, smart this, smart that, so many, people been out there talking about these smart light bulbs that you can basically control. And in many occasions, maybe you cannot plant a direct, virus or kind of malware on them, but you can control them in such a manner that you can annoy the the owners a lot, and that is itself is also hacked. So they're gonna be hacked. And for example, let's just take the example here where we have this air conditioner right here, right there. It's a bit thin. Let me just increase the thickness. This right here. And that air conditioner could be hacked in a way because it's online. And maybe you're gonna say, but don't you need access to the actual local air network or just the Wi-Fi in order to hack it? Well, yes, probably. Some of them also have really bad flaws where you can just send a direct package, but that's a whole nother story. But in most occasions, you do need access to the network. That is not the biggest problem, getting access to a Wi-Fi network, because that is exposed in a way. And if you can capture the handshake of a Wi-Fi password, basically you can just lean back and get it cracked online. Who really cares, right? So there are many things gonna think about in a smart home, a smart house, and this is what my master thesis is going to be all about. What is the overall problem with the IoT devices in our homes, and are they gonna create a threat to the security in the home and into a home, also for the companies we work for? Because many of us have been working at home for a long time under the COVID-19 pandemic, but also after that, there's a kind of thing going on where we want to work more at home, and I understand why. It's just we learned that we can do it. We learned that we can work from home, but we also learned that we need to focus more time on our security at home. We need to focus and divert more time to secure the overall connection from the home to the company if we're working from home. So if we're using our own private internet connection, maybe it's a better idea to have a special kind of internet connection that the company can control in a different way, where they say, like, you're gonna use that VPN, you're gonna use that computer, you're gonna set this and that. But of course that do set a certain amount of requirements to the home, that you're gonna have this kind of desk and this place at home, and you're gonna sacrifice a bit of space, all those kind of things going on. And many people did say, but that is too much. They want to do that, and I get that, because that is just also too much for me. So what I kind of would suggest in my master thesis is, of course, that there are different kind of rules we need to follow in order to be more secure at home, and also to make sure that we all follow the same rules. That would apply even the kids in the house, because we all would be a part of the handshake, that we will agree to use these kind of rules and conduct when we're online, because that's gonna increase the overall security of the home network, which will also increase the overall security of whoever's gonna work online for a company. That's what it's all about, really. So I cannot really show the report because it's in my native language, and most of you do not understand that. So I'm basically not going to do that. So it's going to be a waste of time. It will have an abstract, but then again, it doesn't really help you much. So I will divert more of my time to do more, I would say academic stuff, but I'm also gonna do more showcasing. I'm gonna do more practical approach stuff, more devices, more gadgets, more what is on the market, how can you use that to, well, mess things up, right? I'm going to talk about how you can secure against them, but we're also going to talk about how we implement security at home. And that is a thing that I'm going to create a separate video for, which is going to be that video is the idea sparked from my master thesis. I'm thinking, okay, so I need to create a video about how you actually apply, security to your home. Well, how do you do that? So I spent a lot of time writing this master thesis. So I think really that I can create a pretty good video about that. Alright, so I think this video is getting a bit long for me, just sitting and showing a picture. But I'm also just gonna make sure that that I tell you what is the status right now for me. Where do I invest my time, and what is going on. So if you would like to see more stuff like from my private endeavors, I might create a different channel, where I can post stuff that is about me, my training. But I have so many projects going on, and the next big project that I'm gonna do is probably me taking my Raspberry Pi with my battery head, walking around trying to collect Wi-Fi passwords in the air. While doing that, I'm gonna try and crack them and create a video on how bad security is still. So that's another thing. Also kinda in the area of my master thesis, because it's gonna be also about bad passwords. So that's really gonna be it. So I'll say for now, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a bit, different from the ones I usually do. It's more informative, you could say. But also me just, reflecting back and saying, listen, this is where I am. I really, really, really need to make sure that my master thesis is correctly well formed, done before I hand in. So most of my time will be devoted to that. Yes. So see you again online. Really hope you got something from this video, and hope you'll tune in at some later time. I will create a few small videos here and there. Probably also one right after this one. It's gonna be about some interesting small topic. So let's see what I will call that video. And I think I'm gonna create a new series called, not shorts, because that's already on YouTube, but something in the ballpark of that. Okay? See you again online. Have a really nice day.